Welcome to Franklin Pierce Stadium for high school football here on College Vision, presented by the students at Bates Technical College. We're going to pause here just for a moment for the presentation of colors, and then we will give you an update, a rundown on what we expect to see tonight here at this football game between the Enumclaw Hornets and the Washington Patriots. So now we have the presentation of the colors.
Our national anthem will be performed by Washington High School student Wilbiani Costanzo Castillo.
Okay, very nice rendition of the national anthem by the Washington High School student there. And the colors have now exited the field. We're set now to play a football game again between the 5-0 Enumclaw Hornets and the 3-2 Washington Patriots here at the Patriot home field in Franklin Pierce Stadium.
Are registered with the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of the game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be upheld by all spectators, players, and coaches.
Oh, we have a coin toss here to start this game, actually done a little bit earlier. And it looks like it was won by
Washington.
Washington. They actually have apparently agreed to receive the opening kickoff, and now we are set for the kickoff. I'm Roland Robinson, and with me is Ace Wheeler from the Bates Technical College Media and
Production and Communications program.
The name of the program has changed. That's something new to me. Here's the kickoff. Goes deep into the end zone. Washington is going to take a touchback on that, or a fair catch, or whatever they call it now.
I think it's a fair catch. I didn't see his hand raise up, but they're going to start the 20.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Patriots at their own 25-yard line. 20-yard line. Got to make sure we get the college rules, the pro rules, and the high school rules separated out here. 1st and 10 from their own 20 for the Patriots. Their starting quarterback is Kylie Hale, number 2. And I'm going to name off some of the other starters here on offense. They send 3 receivers out to the left and have 1 running back with Hale. And
what happened there? That's a miscommunication on the offense probably. And it looks like the defense recovers.
I think it's going to be called an incomplete pass. I think his arm is going forward and is like, I don't think I want to throw that after all. It is ruled incomplete, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 to go. A moment of indecision there on part of the Washington quarterback.
But if you look at the stats, Washington's run-heavy offense with 170 yards per game. So it's kind of interesting that they opened up with a screen. So.
Yep, absolutely. Enumclaw comes in with a great defense. They've allowed 26 points all year long. Bad snap goes up in the air. Hale gets it, but is immediately tackled by the Hornets. So loss of about 7 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 17 for the Patriots. Not a good way to start this game.
You have to pass the ball. You can't run it. If I was the Patriots, I would for sure pass and make sure it's a good pass. But Enumclaw's defense is really good. Only 13 points allowed within the 5 games, according to the stats in front of me. So.
Hale waiting for the snap, high snap. He grabs it, hands it off, up the middle. Not a lot of yards there. Maybe gets back to the, it gets up to the 15, 16-yard line for a gain of 3. That's going to make up 4th down and about 14 yards to go. This is going to be a punting situation for the Patriots.
Henley on the carry.
It's not where you want to be punting the ball from early in this game for an undefeated team like Enumclaw.
Number 9 for the Hornets, Wyatt New, and I can't see the number on the other player over there. 2 men back to receive this punt. It's blocked.
Got blocked.
Partially blocked. The ball bounces up to the 32. It's picked up there by New. He's knocked out of bounds after a return of about a yard after he picked it up. But a blocked punt there on the part of the Hornets puts them in great field position at about the 25-yard line of the Patriots.
Jalen Watson on the return, taking out of bounds.
That's something that I was not expecting this early in the game. Block a punt, you're about inside the red zone. So.
But one thing you noticed as we were talking about this game before the start is that Enumclaw starts very quickly.
Oh, yes, they do. They score just under 17 points in the first quarter. And you see maybe about 12 points in the second and trail off. Pass it.
Rock back to pass. That's actually defended very well by number 51 of the Patriots. He knocked the ball out of the receiver's hands. That would be Toby LaFoe. So no gain on that play. 2nd and 10 for the Hornets. Again from the 25-yard line of the Patriots.
One thing to note here is that Enumclaw, they're pretty run-heavy offense, but they sure do like to pass the ball with 110 yards averaging per each game, and they run it here up the middle.
Nice defensive play there again by the Patriots.
Tristan Donovan on the carry.
Number 3
gain of 1 on the play.
Is Ontario Latin Henley makes that tackle for a gain of, well, I guess we could call it 1. It's actually a little less than 1. Brings up the 39. The name of the Enumclaw quarterback is Gunnar Trachty. How about that for a name of the quarterback?
Yeah.
You'd think he'd be out there throwing it the whole game.
I would be throwing it if I was named Gunnar and playing quarterback. Come on now. It looks like they line up to run the ball.
3 receivers out, and he
they do a screen.
Yep. And he drops the ball. The question is that a reception and then a fumble, or just a plain old incomplete pass? When they rule it's incomplete, so it's 4th down, 9 yards to go.
One thing I would do if I was a coach, get on that receiver and tell him to cover the ball, because you don't know if it's a live ball yet, and it could be a turnover easily.
Yep. So. I noticed in the pregame warm-ups that their place kicker had lots of decals on his helmet, indicating to me that he's very effective, but they're not going to go with a field goal here.
Enumclaw's line up in the same formation.
Gunner stands up. Now he's getting out of the pocket, throws long down the left-hand sideline. It's way out of bounds, and Enumclaw is going to turn the ball over on downs. at the 24-yard line of Washington. So Washington dodges a bullet there.
Big bullet that they dodged, but honestly, Enumclaw's defense is looking really sharp in the past 5 games. So I think it's a good gamble that you went on 4th down.
Yep, agreed. So Washington huddling. Washington, by the way, is in the blue uniform. Enumclaw in the white uniform with the red helmets.
To a 3-man rush for.
Better snap that time.
Oh, they did option route the quarterback. Interesting play right there by Washington.
Hale carries it up the middle for a gain of 12 yards approximately. It'd be a first down for the Patriots. Very effective run against
that was a great
Hornets.
option by the quarterback. He saw a gap, took it, got himself a first down.
I think it helped too that the snap was a little bit better than the first 2 or 3 that we saw.
That is also true. So it's nice to know that center and quarterback are working on the same page now, and hopefully they have a better drive this time.
4 receivers out, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. And now we have a timeout for Washington, so they're going to gather around their coach or coaches and talk about this situation as they have a 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line against the Hornets. No. So, okay, well, with the timeout, we'll be back after this quick break.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
There was a swing pass out there to Ontario Latin Henley, who made his way up the sideline, left sideline, for another first down gain for the Washington Patriots. Very effective play there for Washington. Ball now at the 42-yard line of Enumclaw, and Washington is moving the ball here a little bit. This time it's a handoff to number 3, and he makes his way around the right-hand side up to about the 35 or 36-yard line for a gain of 5 or 6. Ontario Latin Henley carried the ball there. Now he's going to come and take a break. Number 33 will take his place. That's not on my roster.
Oh no.
Receivers out to the left wide, and 2 receivers, 1 out to the right, and then a slot receiver now in motion. Handoff goes up the middle, and that's going to be stuffed at the 35 after a gain of about 1 yard.
If I was the Patriots, I think I'll be doing outside runs because that's been working for them so far. And maybe not go up the middle, but it's kind of early in the game to tell.
And Enumclaw, again, when you look at their stats, what stands out to you is their defense. Offensively, the 2 teams seem to be pretty well matched, but defensively, Enumclaw has shut everybody down this season so far.
Play action, the quarterback keeps, and that's
Going to lose 2 on that play on the quarterback keeper. I noticed that after every play, the quarterback comes over to the sideline and gets the play from the coach, then heads back to the huddle. Loss of 2. It's 4th down and 5 for the Patriots. And what do you think? Are they kind of in no man's land here, or were they?
They're kind of no man's land. A little too far for a field goal, a little too close for a kick. For a punt. I mean, you can either just run down the clock 2 times, can get the penalties, and then punt the ball. But if you want to take a gamble, and that's what it looks like they're doing right now.
Yep. Hale drops back, passes over to the left-hand side, makes the Reception number 4 for a first down. That's Justin Boleto with the first down catch on a nice play from the Patriots on 4th down. Right during that replay, the lights went out. That's a joke. Hale hands off to number 28, it looks like, or 20. Gets about 4 yards, going to, again right up the middle.
I really do think that Enumclaw knows that Washington's going to run the ball heavy.
That seems to be their bread and butter.
Yes, yes.
They run for, 170 yards or something like that and pass for 65 on the average.
Washington, yeah, the run 170 for an average and pass for 65, so yeah. So Enumclaw knows how to stop the run so far, but play actions, they haven't seemed to figure out how to stop. When they go for a screen, interesting.
It picks up about 3 yards down to the 23 or 24 yard line of Enumclaw, so brings up now 3rd down and about 4 yards for the Patriots. I suppose they're probably thinking 4 downs here too, because they went for it last time. They certainly wouldn't punt it from here, and it's probably a little too far for a field goal. Just guessing. I don't know anything about their field goal capabilities here, so for a high school,
that would be about a 35-yard kick. I hope the kicker can make a 35-yarder, but
there's the fake handoff, and then Hale goes right up the middle down to the 10 where he's going to be tackled there on a nice fake. Faked it off to the man in motion and then went right up the middle. Beautiful play. Ball's right at the 10-yard line for a 1st and goal to go for the Patriots.
That's about the 2nd or 3rd time they've run a similar play like that, and obviously it's been working for them.
1st and goal. Ball is spotted at the 10-yard line.
Hale is obviously an excellent athlete. He can throw the ball accurately, and he's got some wheels. Now this time a hand up again through the middle. This time Enumclaw is right there for no gain, stopping the ball carrier.
JoJo Pace across to the carry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Checking the number there on that ball carrier. Second and 10 for the Patriots from the Enumclaw 10-yard line. They've moved it all the way down the field from about their own 24-yard line. So
I think Enumclaw is going to show blitz, and
pass is too high for the intended receiver. Looks like that was it's hard to see from here, but maybe on number 11. Nope, number 0 was the intended receiver. That's Francis Tapasa over his head. So no gain on that play. 3rd down and goal to go from the 10 for the Patriots.
Patriots outdo a trick play like they've been doing about 2-3 times this drive, and hope that it works and get early on the board.
Just looking a little into the future, let's say they make, less than 10 yards on this play, would you go for a field goal or would you go for a touchdown on 4th down?
Well, if you're going someone who is, that's a hard question to answer, but if you're going someone who's undefeated, obviously you want the bragging rights to say, hey, I beat Enumclaw who is undefeated, so I'll score it as many times as possible, even though if it's a field goal or a touchdown.
Well, we'll see what the coach decides, because on that running play, Enumclaw was ready for their quarterback and stopped them at no gain, so it's 4th and goal. Last 3 plays they have made no yards. It's 4th down. I think they're bringing out their field goal unit because everybody's coming off the field. Yep, they're going to go for the field goal here.
And I think that's a smart decision that the head coach is making. Just get the easy 3 points, get on this board early, and hope the defense can stop Enumclaw. And also, hopefully, that Enumclaw does not block this field goal, because they blocked a punt the last drive. So
right.
let's see what the special team can do for Enumclaw.
John Dady has it up, and he has it off the upright.
Wow.
And it's no good. It hit the left upright and bounced out. So the field goal attempt fails, and the score remains 0-0. At this point, it will be Enumclaw's football at their own 10. And we have a replay of that. You can see it goes up and
It's
right
upright. Wow.
up the upright. So there you go. 1st and 10 now for Enumclaw from their own 20-yard line. I guess that's called a touchback when it goes into the end zone like that.
Hand it off.
Gunner hands it off to a big bull of a running back, number 44.
He breaks the first tackle. Wow. Strong young man out there on the field.
Kidding. That's Samus Tui, who is a 5'10", 190-pound running back. He looks like he's bigger than that, especially the way he hit the defender there.
And also they were lining up in the same formation and handed off to number 44 again.
Time he gains about a yard on that handoff. Will be 2nd down and 9 after that 1st down play. Good, actually a little bit more than that, so 2nd down and 8. He gained about 2 on that carry.
I wonder if they're going to line up 3 times in a row in the same formation. Because now the defense will know, oh, they're going to hand it off to number 44. And that opens up more possibilities for the offense to hand it off to the halfback or do a play action here. Let's see what they do.
Instead of man of motion this time, they hand off to the 2nd back through this time, and he is taken down again very quickly after about a 1-yard gain, I would say. 1-yard gain, that brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Hornets from Enumclaw. That's some big blockers in there on the line for Enumclaw. They all look big to me. Bigger than the Washington players, I guess. Gunner drops back, swings it out to the left-hand side to number 80, who makes the catch, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's dropped immediately there by number 0, Francis Tapasa. See, Gunner just steps up, throws it over, and number 80 is wide open.
Number 0 is playing zone coverage. That's how he got open, got the 1st down.
Number 80 is Carson Holt. He's a 6'4" senior, 185 pounds. He's a big kid, especially for a receiver. Those little defensive backs have to tackle that guy. Gunner tosses back to number 12, the ball carrier this time. Tackle missed by Washington, but the next players come in and clean that one up at about the 41-yard line, 42-yard line of Enumclaw.
Gain of 4 on the play, it'll be 2nd and 6.
Tristan Donovan, the ball carrier there. He is another 5'9", 185-pound running back for Enumclaw. What are the scores on some of Enumclaw's games?
The Enumclaw has been scoring.
Our score is tied.
So we are at the end of the 1st quarter. We're going to take a break and be right back. The score is Enumclaw 0, Washington 0. We'll be right back.
Your attention to the track.
The most important things in life are the memories we make and keep. But did you know our risk of dementia doubles with mild hearing loss? Stay connected and help keep your brain younger. Get a hearing health check every year.
Back at Franklin Pierce Stadium, just starting the 2nd quarter here. Enumclaw has the ball at their own 42, and they're moving the ball a little bit too on that run. They're going to gain enough just about for the 1st down. They'll be really close here. We'll see if they give it to them.
All right, let's talk here about Enumclaw's offense. When they played against Franklin Pierce, they scored 28 points. Against Delicum, 42. Against Ording, 37. And against Foss, they dropped 70. They dropped 70 points against Foss.
That's a lot of offense right there. I haven't seen so much offense here tonight. Washington must be playing decent
On that
defense.
last play, Enumclaw,
There was a gain of 9 on the last play. It's second down and third down and 1 yard to go for the Hornets.
Now, if I was Washington, I'll be careful about number 44 when they hand it off to him again.
Lots of push and drive by the offensive line. They just push Washington back, and the ball carrier gains about 5 yards on that play, maybe 4 yards on that play, but that gives them enough for the first down. And Enumclaw keeps moving the ball now at the Washington 43-yard line. Yeah, on that Foss game, 70-0. Your favorite Enumclaw? That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. That's like playing Madden. I'm telling you, that's like playing Madden. This is a video game right here. 7-0. But I mean, a couple of weeks ago, the Dolphins did that against the Broncos in the NFL. So what do you know?
Gunner drops back, swings it over to the right side. Catch is made and immediately tackled at the 30-yard line.
What a great snag by number 14.
Yeah. Tackle made by number 0, Francis Tapasa. Number 14, what do we know about him? He's Landon Brower. He's a 6'3", 160-pound senior for the Hornets. It's a good play. First and 10 at the 30-yard line for Enumclaw.
Enumclaw for sure likes lining up with 2 running backs in the backfield. Something very common that they've been playing so far in this game.
Big game tackle there by Washington after a gain of about 2. Bring up second down and 8. Just under 10 minutes to go in the second quarter here at FP Stadium. It is dark out now, so the field lights have full control here. It's out dark in the distance. You can see the high school across the field, high school buildings. Great place for it.
Look, Enumclaw's run the same formation again right here too.
Yep.
Let's see what they do.
Gunner rolls out this time. He's going to keep it. He's a big kid too. He gets it down to about the 22-yard line.
Let's see.
Take another look at that.
Rolls out, sees that there's an open gap. Hurdles over one guy almost, and
Tackle made by number 55.
what a great play.
That is a great play. Moses Moana on the tackle. It was actually a pretty good tackle too. Gunnar Tracti is a 6'4", 205-pound quarterback. So he's a good-sized kid there.
Wow.
One receiver wide out to the right. Keep an eye on him. One close into the left. It's a handoff though up the middle to number 12 who gets away. He is trucking down to about the 7-yard line this time.
He also broke about 3 tackles right there too.
Tristan Donovan, a powerful run up the middle. See him break that tackle there and one more there before he's finally hauled down. It's a 7-yard line, so about maybe the 8-yard line. It's first and goal from there for Enumclaw. So Enumclaw is knocking on the door, threatening to put up a score here on the Patriots. They send a receiver wide out to the right, and a different lineup there in the backfield, but not much success on that run as Washington is up to the test on that play.
I think Washington defense knows that who Enumclaw is going to be handing off the ball to. So
gain of 1 yard, second and goal from the 6. Gunnar Tracti is coming in from the sideline with the play. Again, they send actually an additional receiver in the slot this time with 2 running backs. Gunnar drops back to pass, and he's hit as he throws the ball. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Great defensive play, I believe, by number 50 on the Patriots. Corey Randall hit him as he was throwing the ball. That was a really nice defensive play.
It's a great defensive stop. I'm actually really surprised that the Washington defense has not let Enumclaw score so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter, and the score is 0-0. So that's a good effort so far there by the Patriots and by the Hornets as well to keep the Patriots out of the end zone and off the scoreboard. Patriots did miss that field goal earlier, bounced off the upright. This time one receiver out wide and one to the left. It's a handoff up the middle. Number 12 is immediately tackled at the 5, maybe a gain of 1. It's going to bring up 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Good defensive play there again by the Patriots. Ball's right on the 5.
Brings up
4th and goal. Looks like they are going to go for a field goal of their own as number 85 comes in. Let's see if he can put some points up on the board for the Hornets. 89 actually is the kicker.
Oh, Washington number 33 jumped too early on the ball right there.
So that'll be half the distance to the goal. It remains 4th down, but do they want to do something different now? That's the question.
Goal. One interesting fact, quarterback sneak works 92% of the time in the NFL. I don't know how well that translates in high school football, but
where we at? We're the 2.5 yard line.
I think it could work.
They're
if you line up in the I formation.
So Ace is calling for the quarterback sneak. Let's see what they do. They are now going to go for the touchdown. They're going to forego the field goal attempt. Now and here we go. It's a toss.
Pitch it outside
number 44, and he is going to be taken down short of the goal line. What a great play by the Patriots. Number 44's big, strong back, as we said, Seamus Tui. He did not get there, and Washington is fired up, as they should be, for a great defensive stand there.
Now let's see if the Patriots offense can get out of this spot right here. Good.
Have a replay of that play. You see the handoff or the toss back there, and immediately he's taken down and held out of the end zone. Nice play. But their backs are on their own goal line at the 2 yard line, so a long field, 98 yards to the other goal line for Washington.
You can see that Enumclaw is trying to blitz. They're showing blitz. They run it up the middle.
It's a decent gain on that play. Enumclaw ripping at the ball, trying to get it loose, but Washington ball carrier hanging on for a gain of about 5 yards, maybe 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 6.
If I was the Patriots, I would run the ball one more time and see if you could get another 4 yards or so. Because if I was Enumclaw, I would be showing blitz again. Try to stop them inside their own 10.
Nice snap, but he gets it, hands it off, and the ball carrier comes over the right-hand side. He's close to a first down on that run. Second down run. He makes the first down, so they have moved the ball out of the shadow of their goalpost at least and gives them a little bit of room to work with. Nice play there. 3 nice plays by the Patriots to get that first down.
Very good offensive play so far by Washington in this drive. Honestly, I'm very surprised that Enumclaw has not been scoring and Washington hasn't allowed Enumclaw to score on them. See, the linebacker came out on the outside. Miscommunication with the quarterback and the receiver right there.
Kind of a high snap too, so
at least he got the ball out off early before he took the sack, so I guess it's a win-win.
5 minutes and 17 seconds left now. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. 5:17 left in the second quarter. Washington has the ball, 2nd and 10 from their own about 14 yard line. Yep. This time he has 2 running backs behind him and a receiver to the right and the left. It's a handoff to number 33. He kind of cuts it up, finding a gap, and he gains about 5 yards on that play.
Good run, good run. He saw an open gap and took advantage of it.
33 is kind of limping as he comes off the field. Here's the replay. You see he sees that gap and then cuts it upfield and then makes it up almost to the 20 yard line, spotted at the 19 at the end, so it's about 2nd and 5, 3rd down and 5 for the Patriots. Patriot player coming in from the sideline late here, so he's just getting into position.
Oh, they take another timeout.
And Washington does indeed take a timeout. The score is 0-0 with 4:38 left in the quarter. We'll be right back after this break.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Here's the 3rd down play for the Patriots. Hill drops back, passes long down the field. And it's almost
that should be passing
picked off.
interference on the defense, but I guess they don't call it.
No flag on that one. It would be interesting to see that one. We have the replay on the pass.
That should be pass interference. The defensive player was grabbing a hold of number 0's arm. That should be passing interference, but
I don't know. It's hard to, that's a tough call, I'll just say that. It could have been, and you're the expert on that, our rules experts.
I guess I am, but I don't know. All right, let's see if Enumclaw can block another punt.
4th and 5, here's the punt. It's high. The punter grabs it, gets it off. It hits at the 44-yard line and bounces back. Picked up at the 50 by Enumclaw, and they're on the return now. He's got a few yards on this return until he's taken down at about the 34-yard line of Washington. So Enumclaw is in great field position after the punt.
I gotta say, Enumclaw got lucky that they didn't get called with PI on the defense, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You have to probably see that with ISO on the receiver, because I thought it was. It kind of looked to me like it was timed pretty well, but you're saying he had his arm around like his shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
If he did it, he probably could have got 2 hands on that ball, and that could have been a first down. But Enumclaw decides to run it up the middle here.
Takes the ball down to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of about 2 yards on that play, maybe 3.
And again, if I was Enumclaw during halftime, so they hand it off up the middle. Pretty good blocks. Defensive line, linebackers got to the running back.
Last play was a gain of 3. It was 2nd and 7.
Enumclaw with 2 receivers out on the right-hand side and 1 on the near side. Gunner steps up.
Screen
pass, and it's a first down reception there by Enumclaw, number 80. Looks like number 80. So that does move the sticks. 1st and 10 for the Enumclaw Hornets at the Washington 23. We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half, so they have some time to work with this here. See if they can punch it into the end zone for a score.
If I'm Enumclaw as the head coach and I don't score before the half ends, I'd be scratching my head and going through my playbook right now, because according to the numbers, they should be winning.
Yeah, Washington has played pretty stiff defense. This carry is just down to the 20, so a gain of about 3 on that run. Brings up 2nd down and 7. Clock is still moving here. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left now in the first half. And of course, you want to keep an eye on that so that you're aware of timeouts and stuff like that. I don't think Enumclaw has used a timeout yet.
No,
so
they
have a couple.
still have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts left in their back pocket. They go back into the end zone.
That is a touchdown.
Wow, they score.
That was a pretty nice play by the Enumclaw Hornets.
Quarterback's looking. Tosses it up easily. And Enumclaw mosses the defensive guy from the Patriots. What a beautiful play.
That was a nicely thrown pass there, exactly where it needed to be. Over number 9 for the Patriots, Keandre Hollingsworth couldn't get up to knock that away. Number 89 is in to try the extra point after the touchdown. That's Riley Rutledge for Enumclaw. The kick is up and it is good. So with 2 minutes and 31 seconds left in the first half, that brings the score to 7-0 in favor of Enumclaw. We will be right back.
If you are an alumni or members of the Washington High School clubs, fall sports, or the homecoming royalty, at this time we are asking that you please come down.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seats for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Enumclaw set to kick off after the touchdown. I might note that they will also, Enumclaw will receive the second half kickoff. So Washington has 2.5 minutes here to see if they can do something with the football. And then Enumclaw is going to get the football back at the beginning of the second half. Another thing, I didn't know if you know this, but this is homecoming night here at FP Stadium for Washington.
Did not know that.
Yes. And on the sidelines, there are about 60 cheerleaders, most of them like junior cheerleaders who are from elementary schools, looks like elementary school kids mostly, that have joined the regular Washington cheerleaders to root their team on for this homecoming night. And we see the homecoming parade there is preparing on the far end of the stadium for halftime. Washington with the ball, handoff now up the middle, and that was
no gain on that play.
That was a tough tackle right there.
I think the Patriots only have maybe one timeout left.
Yep, that's right.
So
clock is running, 2:15 left in the half.
Just nowhere to go on that play, just nowhere.
Big hit there, so about a gain of 1 yard or so. 2nd and 9, and maybe 8.5, maybe something like that for the Patriots.
Let's see if the Patriots can get this play off right before the 2-minute warning.
Have you played football, Ace?
I have not. I like watching football a lot. And an excellent pass.
That's a beautiful play. Number 3, Ontario Latin Henley on the reception. That does stop the clock to allow the chains to move. It's 1st and 10 from the Washington 41.
Action right there, and a little
big hit.
Slant route. Usually it works all the time too.
Handoff up the middle again. Number 21 looks like the ball carrier. Deshaun Shepard, I'm thinking, if I have the number right, for a short gain of about, I'll give him 2.
Also, one thing to note for a homecoming game, this is an excellent turnout. A lot of people in the stands. A lot of people.
It's good to see. I really like to see it when communities supporting their local high school teams. It's really encouraging to the kids and a lot of fun for the people to come out too and watch a high school football game.
Definitely.
Go to 2nd and 7. He did gain 3 on that last play. Receivers out left and right. Handoff goes up the middle, and the ball carrier is taken down after a gain of 2 yards.
If I really was the Patriots, I would be trying to score or at least get something on the scoreboard.
Just about a minute left in the first half, and Washington now calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So they only have a minute, and they keep running the ball, which is a little surprising, huh?
Yes, it's very surprising. Because if you just run the ball, the clock keeps on ticking. If you pass it, well, if it's incomplete, clock stops. Also, if I was on the defense, I'd be covering the outside. I'd be covering the outside. So if my offensive receivers can't get to the outside, tackle them in the field, clock keeps rolling. So
Right.
it is still very interesting that Washington wants to run the ball.
Well, they are a running team, so maybe they just have a lot of confidence in their passing game. They love to run the ball, and if they could break one, it would change the whole.
Receiver in motion, pass, snap, quarterback takes it up the middle, gains about a few yards there. Got lucky.
Yeah, he did get lucky. He brings up fourth down. 51 seconds left in the half. We're going to take another look at that here. We missed that snap where it popped up in the air. He bounced off his hand and he was able to grab it. But, of course, that throws the timing of everything off when that happens.
So only 51 seconds left in this half.
And fourth down and 3 yards to go. So they need at least 3 yards to get the first down.
And it's way too far for a kicker to make this kick. It's about, I'd say, 60 yards or so. I don't know.
Looks
I
like
hope
we have a timeout here. I assume Enumclaw called a timeout. I think Washington was out of them. Maybe Enumclaw called the last one. Not sure. Somebody called a timeout. Now we're getting set here. Francis Tapasa is wide to the near side. Man in motion now. They're trying to draw him offside. Get the penalty first down.
that is very interesting. I like that.
Timeout, Patriots.
Oh, Washington calls another timeout. Maybe Enumclaw was calling timeouts to stop the clock so that they could get the ball back.
Maybe.
I wasn't paying attention to who's actually calling them.
You might be right, Roland.
It is a Washington timeout though, so they're going to punt the ball here.
This is a very good match. This is like playing chess with someone who's also very talented as you are, if you really think about it. 'Cause they're stopping the run, they're stopping the pass, block a punt here, you miss the field goal there.
Yep.
I mean, it's a low-scoring game. I like it.
Of course, you pointed out of the two punts that Washington has had, one of them has been blocked, or at least partially blocked. That's
And
the
it
first
looks
one.
like Enumclaw is going to.
This one's off clean. Nice punt. Down to about the 23-yard line, and it's Washington's going to down it there. I think it seems like they should have downed it earlier because it was working its way back with the field, but Enumclaw is going to have the ball on their own 27-yard line here with 41 seconds left in the first half. So your guess is as to what they're going to do?
Run down the clock. You have the lead in the half. Run down the clock. Just don't do anything silly.
Maybe they try to go for a touchdown.
Sure. I mean, yeah, more points.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome. But, help out the stats.
There's a big difference between being down 2 touchdowns and being down 1 touchdown.
That is very, very true.
Psychologically, mentally, I don't know.
But I'll play conservative and just run down the clock, regroup at half,
I think they're
try to score more than a touchdown.
They're going long. It's a reverse.
Reversal up.
They got lots of room on this side too.
He's going all the way to 30, the 20, the 10, and touchdown.
Wow.
Oh, I guess you're right, Roland. There you go with the big bucks.
Different way than what I was thinking, but that was a great play. Wyatt knew on the reverse. And there is a penalty flag down at the 32-yard line. So let's see what the penalty is. Maybe this is all coming back. I think it is.
It might be
It's
the
a
offensive
hold.
lineman.
It's a hold against Enumclaw.
No, that's demoralizing for Enumclaw right there.
Yeah. And a sigh of relief for the Patriots.
Oh, big sigh of relief for the Patriots. Anyways, I guess would he try the same play again?
Well, I don't know.
You got only about 25 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah. Sometimes you wonder. It worked perfectly the first time. Maybe the second time. Of course, maybe the only reason it worked is because they held on the play.
That is also true. I mean, if I was the Enumclaw, I would keep it simple. A simple run play, maybe. Play action. I don't know. But something to burn the clock down. No penalties,
So
please.
You kind of want to get out of this half.
Yes.
If you're thinking Enumclaw-wise. I think they're going for a long pass this time. Gunner drops back. He's looking down, and he's throwing it long. There's a receiver out there, but he's well
almost
defended.
Picked off.
Yeah, the receiver actually became the defender on that and knocked it away. So that was well done by Malik Roller on defense, who almost picked it off. That's well defended by Washington. Their defense has looked good tonight.
Yes, they did phenomenal. Very good.
It'll be 2nd and 15.
This turned out to be a very defensive game. I thought it was going to be kind of one way.
I did too. I thought Enumclaw was going to. Yeah, you never know about the second half, but
I think this ball was slightly underthrown if you see on the replay. Also just great defense on the Patriots side of the ball.
Yep. So it is second down and about 15 yards to go now. Second down.
10 seconds left.
Gunner drops back again. He's throwing long again. Nice ball.
Overthrown.
But throws it over the receiver and out of bounds. Number 40 was the intended receiver.
All right, you got 12 seconds. He could have run down the clock. Went to halftime, regrouped. But I guess you want the kids to have fun, so let's have the kids have fun, right?
Yeah, I'll bet you though they don't just take a knee. It's third down now, so they could burn up a couple more seconds and maybe get a big play, touchdown, maybe a chance for a field goal with 2 seconds left.
Maybe, or let's see if they do some reversal play like they did.
There you go. Pull that one back out of the playbook.
Yes.
It's a handoff up the middle. Boy, we're guessing totally wrong.
And let's see if they want to run down the clock, and it hits 0.
We are at halftime. And as we hit halftime, that's a great game here at Franklin Pierce Stadium. Enumclaw ahead 7-0 over Washington. We will be right back.
7 and the Patriots 0.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
The project we were working on today was taking a clip one of our classmates had already made and adding sound effects to it using our own crude version of Foley. We used shotgun mics, as you can see here. Just had some XLR cables and some stands. Had the instruments and we made our Foley. My part of the project was to use this to make kind of like a sound like this to make it like a typewriter pushing, and then I just had to rub my hands together. So to record the sounds and like how we did it and what sounds I did and how I recorded it, to record my the sound of like hands rubbing together, at first I took my gloves off, but that didn't really work because my hands were kind of dry, so I had to use 2 pieces of sandpaper.
My role on this film was doing the sound effect for time. There's a grandfather clock that you can't see in the shot, so I just made a tick-tock sound on a percussion device. Like this. That was my entire role. On this project, I learned about kind of setting up multiple mics to capture this with a group, basically an ensemble doing this in one long take, rather than trying to break it up and record these parts individually.
My part in the project was to do the keyboard sound. So I had to keep track of every time he hit the keys and just kind of hit the keyboard along with him. The biggest challenge in all of that was getting the timing down right, because there was one part where he was like spelling his name, and so he was doing it really fast, and so I had to just kind of like spell the name really fast. That was a really big challenge, getting the timing down. About me being the on-set director, it was my first time directing. It was kind of, I wasn't as scared as I thought it would be. I just decided to make sure that I'm doing what everybody else wants to do, not just like, this is what I want to do. Because when I realized that, oh, I'm the one with essentially the most experience in the BVP program, I was like, okay, I guess I gotta be the one to step up and make sure everybody's doing it all right.
My role was any sounds coming from the actor in the video, so breathing or any words. And then there was a soda can that was open in the video, which I did that as well. And then getting up from the chair, we had a mic down on the ground here for the chair, sitting and getting up. And then for the knuckles, we used a plastic cup, just put some gloves in it, crunched the cup up, and hoped it sounded like knuckles.
I worked the sound mixing. Working sound mixing is just making sure levels are even, that like things aren't coming out too loud or too soft, to make sure all the mics are working, to make sure every little sound that we made sound good. We used 4 microphones on this project with at least 2 designated microphones for certain sounds, like the typewriter and the chair. The most difficult part about balancing the sounds was when we'd have like a more harsher sound closer to the mic. I would have to like know when that was coming, pot it down a little bit so it wouldn't just immediately peak, and then pot it back up if we're gonna have like a softer sound immediately after that.
On September 4, 2012, CDC released its 25th issue of Vital Signs, a monthly call to action concerning a single important public health topic. This report focuses on the issue of blood pressure control. In the United States, more than 1/3 of the adult population, or approximately 67 million people, have high blood pressure. Of those with high blood pressure, more than half don't have it under control. High blood pressure makes you 4 times more likely to die from a stroke and 3 times more likely to die from heart disease. What is high blood pressure and how do we improve control? Normal blood pressure is where your systolic pressure, or the top number, is less than 120, and your diastolic pressure, or the bottom number, is less than 80. If you are below this level, make sure you check your blood pressure at least twice a year. If your pressure is 120 to 139 over 80 to 89, you should monitor it closely and make healthy lifestyle changes. If you have a pressure of 140 over 90 or higher and you are not already being treated for high blood pressure, seek medical attention. If you are being treated, make sure to take your prescribed medicines. Ask your healthcare provider to check your blood pressure during visits, or to check your own pressure, you can buy a blood pressure cuff. You can even get checked for free at many fire stations and pharmacies. High blood pressure has few warning signs. Don't wait until it's too late to control your pressure. Get your blood pressure checked regularly. Remind your healthcare provider or your pharmacist to talk to you about your pressure and know the warning signs. Be physically active. If you smoke, get help to quit. Practice other good health behaviors. And take prescribed medicines as directed. High blood pressure is within your control.
Homecoming royalty.
Welcome back to Franklin Pierce Stadium. We are enjoying the festivities here at this homecoming halftime, where we've had several members of a parade that have now gone around the track, returning back, led by the Washington High School band. The rest of the parade in a series of vehicles and on foot now making their way off the track. Very interesting half of football in the first half between Enumclaw and Washington. And at halftime, the score is 7-0. Ace and I think, expected something far different from what we saw, and it was very entertaining football half.
Very entertaining first half by both teams. Obviously, Enumclaw only put up 7, which is kind of interesting. Very interesting, because they should be scoring about, let's say, close to 30 points by the first half, and they only score 7. So Washington, great defense. I got to say, great defense. Let's see if they could pass the ball maybe a little bit more on offense, but I don't know what the head coach got. Enumclaw, I would go through my playbook too if I was the offensive head coach. So.
Okay, well, thank you for that. We'll be back and talk a little bit about what we're going to expect in the second half right after this break. Uh-oh. That's not going to work.
We were doing a push into Taliban territory. Instead of finding the IED with my metal detector, the IED found me first, and that resulted in double above knee amputations. There are people now that are looking up to you for their inspiration and to be their role model.
Nice to meet you. Good. How are you doing?
Meeting Cal for the first time was surreal. I mean, it's hard to describe the feeling of meeting somebody that you've always wanted to be like. You're realizing that there are people now that are looking up to you for their inspiration and to be their role model. And so it certainly is sobering, and it comes with a weight of responsibility. It's so important that we continue to help veterans into the foreseeable future.
For more information, visit saluteheroes.org.
Did you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living. During my road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
Okay, here we are getting ready for the second half. Both teams have taken the field. There's 30 seconds left on the clock, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a little bit of extra time here for this halftime because of homecoming in particular. But Ace, I want to pick your brain here a little bit. What do you think both teams need to do in the second half?
All right, score, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, 7-0, yeah, sure you can win, but let's be kind of realistic. More points, the better. Washington, sure, the running game is kind of working, kind of not. Maybe throw some passes in there. Enumclaw, they know how to do big plays, but, you know, silly penalties like holding. So, I don't know. I mean, Enumclaw, they only score 7, so I don't know what they have planned out for the second half. But more offense, hopefully, from both teams. But keep up the great defense. So I don't know what to ask for. I like good defense. I like good offense. We're kind of seeing both today. So
I think you talked earlier about the Denver-Chicago game recently where it was like a tale of two halves. Chicago got out way in the lead and then Denver came back and won the game. And I've seen that often where a game will be just that like one kind of game the first half and the second half it's entirely different.
That is also true. It depends on what the momentum is coming to the half. If I was Washington, I'd be like, hey, defense, keep it up. You only allow 7 points. Keep it up for another half, please. Keep it up. And offense, we gotta figure something out. You can't just be running the ball up the middle. You have to pass something, play action. I don't know. I'm not the head coach. I don't know, but mix it up. But no, defense, especially for Washington, keep it up. They're playing phenomenal defense, only allowing 7 points.
Yeah, they played great defense in the first half. I don't think we mentioned this until now. Enumclaw is the number 4 two-way team in the state, rated number 4. Washington is number 34 two-way team in the state.
Well, sometimes the underdog wins, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Washington's played very well. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus to play well, and to do it for 2 halves is a big challenge. So I don't know. Maybe the size and the strength of Enumclaw is going to wear them down. Maybe they're going to hold up and pop Enumclaw in the face. I don't know.
Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I can't tell the future, so I don't know.
Right. Neither team is particularly good at the pass. I think Enumclaw is a little bit better statistically.
That is also very true, according to the numbers.
And I think that Washington was I think that's one reason why Washington kind of backed off there at the end of the first half where they had the ball and they just kept running. They didn't pass it except for that one pass that
true.
They hit to number 3, Ontario Latin Henley, that gained about 15 yards, but the rest of the time they ran it. So it surprised me a little bit, but I think that it showed, to me, the level of confidence that they have in their passing game, which is not a lot. So with the athletic quarterback like they've got, it gives them the option for him to keep it and run or to hand it off, and they can be pretty effective in doing that. Enumclaw is going to kick off. Enumclaw is going to receive the football in the second half, so they will have it first here in the second half, and I think they can make a big statement on this first drive if they can run it down the field and punch it in.
I totally agree with you, Roland. What you said about Washington, the passing and offense, I have to agree with you there too. They're very confident in their running game, so. But if Enumclaw can score here, I think that might tell us who's going to have control in the second half.
This is the first kickoff we've seen here from Washington in this game. not seen their coverage, and we're curious to see how well they cover this kick and how deep they can kick it too. How far can they pin Enumclaw back in their own end? Here we go, start of the second half. Enumclaw with that 7-point lead goes down to the 10-yard line, and we have something going on here. Everything's just stopped.
What happened? Are they going to re-kick?
Looks like they're re-kicking. I don't know why he stopped, why the game was stopped, but we're going back to full 12 minutes, and looks like maybe they kicked it before they had permission. I don't know.
Probably. That's my best bet.
So we'll do that again. He actually, that ball actually touched down at the 10-yard line, so he had it in the air for about 50 yards.
The kicker is kicking it kind of like a line drive.
It was.
It's also kind of interesting.
Maybe
Line drive.
Trying to make it a little harder for the receiver to handle. I don't know.
Probably. I don't know.
Here we go. This is the real one, we hope. Ball goes way up in the air this time, and it's short, taking about the 13-yard line, and a few yards on the run back up to the 23. About a 10-yard run return by Enumclaw. They're going to take over there, 1st and 10, here to start the second half.
It kind of looks like, well, never mind. It looks like someone got hurt maybe, but it looks like everyone's all good.
I'm happy to say we haven't had any clock stoppages for injuries. That's really nice to see.
Very nice to see.
So here comes the Enumclaw offense, once again led by Gunnar Trachty.
Big quarterback for a high school student. Big quarterback.
You know, Washington could also make a statement with their defense here.
Yes, they can. They could blitz and stop the quarterback. Let's see what happens. Maybe an interception. I don't know, sacks, couple sacks here and there, and maybe some.
Well, this is a good statement time for either team. You know, it's like in basketball, it's like the first half of the third quarter. You know, it says a lot about how the game is going to go from that point forward, from that point on. So here we are, first half of the third quarter, a chance for either or both of these teams to make a statement with either their offense or defense.
I think Washington can make a big statement with their defense. Enumclaw. Let's see what's going on. It looks like they don't like the ball that they're using on the field right now.
Okay, looks like everybody's happy now, and here we go. And in motion, pitch back.
Or in the field, a good gap for about, what, 70 yards, something like that, right, Roland?
That looks about right. Good play there for Enumclaw on first down. Second down and 3 here for the Hornets. More like second down and 1. So made a little bit more than I thought.
Gain of 9 on the play, it'll be 2nd and 1.
1st and 10, interesting.
There we go, 2nd and 1. There's a flag on this play, and that's another thing we haven't seen a lot of penalties.
That's good, I like clean football.
It's actually been a well-played game.
Legal procedure penalty on Enumclaw.
This one goes against Enumclaw.
5-yard penalty.
We'll move them back.
Enumclaw had 2 penalties so far, if I'm not mistaken.
There was a
It'll be 2nd and 6.
one where Washington player jumped.
Oh.
So that's like 3 penalties.
3 penalties so far.
And this one, yeah.
Pretty good, clean football.
The fact that we can remember all the penalties is pretty good. 11 minutes and 15 seconds now in the third quarter. We'll watch the clock for you. Enumclaw ball. Gunnar straightens up and throws. Ball is tipped by number 11, I believe, and then sails over the head of the receiver. So Ja'Shawn Shepard, I think he got his hand on that ball.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
That did look like a tip pass, so.
Let's see if we can see who got that on the replay here.
Defense tipped it.
There we go.
That's all we need to know. Good tip by Washington's defense. I think Washington's defense is going to make a
3rd and 6 here. Gunnar drops back. It's a screen play. And the receiver skirts by one would-be tackler, and I think he has enough to make the first down on this play. Had they made that tackle, I think they would have stopped them on 4th down.
That would have been a big loss of yards for Enumclaw. Luckily, they had receiver open. Got the 1st down.
Moves the ball up to the 34-yard line of Enumclaw. 1st and 10 there.
I wonder if Washington will show blitz again and put some extra pressure, but they don't.
Going deep. Ball's up, and it's caught.
Wow. What a fantastic snag.
Tracky's pass complete to Landon Bauer.
Landon Bauer with the reception. I really thought the defense was going to actually knock that away or pick it off. It seems like they had their eye on it the whole way, and then the receiver just kind of ran in there. Yeah, he was more open than I thought he was.
And right between the 2 defensive players.
Yep.
Wow.
Well done by Enumclaw. Ball now at the 30-yard line of Washington, 1st and 10. So Enumclaw on the move, handoff to number 12. Defense for the Patriots steps up and stops him after a gain of about 2.
One thing that I've noticed about Enumclaw's quarterback, the way he throws it, it's so casual, like he's playing outside with his homies in the backyard, just all casual, like he does every day.
Pretty comfortable out
Very
there.
routine.
Yeah. Gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8 now for Enumclaw.
See, I formation. Let's see who they hand it off to, or
goes to the 1st back through, number 44. Enumclaw.
They sure do like handing off to number 44 a lot, especially in the I formation.
Seamus too, yeah. He's just first man through. Again, he's 5'10", 190 pounds. He just looks bigger than that to me, especially the way he hits the line.
I have to agree with you. He looks ginormous.
Yeah. Ball now on about the 24-yard line of Washington. 3rd and about 4 yards to go for the Patriots.
Okay, they line up in the same formation. If I was Washington, I'll keep my eye on number 44.
Be a pass. They're going to go out downfield with it, and the ball is knocked away. Number 80 was the intended receiver, knocked away by the Washington defense, and the pass is incomplete. Carson Holt there for the Hornets was the intended receiver. Ball comes back to about the 20. I think the officials moved it back about a half a yard. Close to the 25 now.
Close to 25.
4th down and 4.
They're going for 4th down. 4 yards. They're going to blitz, I think. Nope, they keep it up the middle.
Nice play.
Did they come up with it?
Number 11 on the reception for the Hornets. Alec Johnson jumped up in the middle and made that reception for the 1st down. Faked it to the running backs going through the middle, and then Gunnar just stood up and threw it downfield. Here's a replay of that. You can see the receiver just go up in the air to grab it and comes down with it. Wow. The defender, I think, almost got that out of there, but not quite. So 1st and 10 now from the 16-yard line of Washington for the Enumclaw Hornets. Washington scrambling a little bit to get into defensive position. The handoff goes to the 2nd back through.
As you can see here, Enumclaw's been running the same formation just about all night. So they're very comfortable in that formation. They mix it up, which is fantastic. So let's see what they can do with that formation. Obviously, they're moving the ball down the field, so
they're really, they're really good at what they do. It seems to work and work and work for them.
I won't be complaining.
No, this is a little different though. They have 1 running back and 4 receivers. Gunnar straightens up, throws it down through this.
That should be good enough for a touchdown.
And yes, they do at the touchdown on that play. It's kind of a slant cross.
Yeah, slant route right there.
We'll see that. We'll just see the receiver just kind of go through the open space right there. Makes the reception and then goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So a nice play there by Enumclaw, and this is their statement that we talked about. They went right down the field,
yes, sir.
Scored the touchdown, and now setting up for the point after attempt.
Great route running on the offensive receiver right there too, right between the 2 defenders. Sets up the quarterback for an easy open window.
And we have our 4th penalty of the game, so that kick will not count. It's an offside call against Washington. That'll move the ball half the distance to the goal line.
The second time for Washington on special teams.
Mm-hmm. They decline it, and the kick is going to be redone. Interesting one. I wonder why they don't just say we decline the penalty when we take the kick, but they don't count it. So they re-kick it here on the penalty.
And they jump early again.
So it's like we just looked at a replay.
If you kind of notice, they like to load the close side to the field on us. Yeah. That's one thing I've picked up this time and the previous time. They like to load one side and hopefully block the kick, but
you know, if they took both of those penalties, they'd be really close to the goal line right now. It could easily go for 2. But they're still here where they are, and they're going to go for the third attempt on this point after. High snap, but they get it down, and it's through the uprights for the score. So with 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter, Enumclaw High School takes a 14-0 lead over the Patriots. We'll be back after these messages.
You really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Some things in your medicine cabinet are more dangerous than others. When it comes to prescription drugs, opioid pain medicines can be addictive and even deadly. Half the people who misuse prescription pain medicines get them from a friend or family member. Be part of the solution. Go through your medicine cabinets, drawers, anywhere you keep unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups. Find out how to dispose of them safely. Visit fda.gov/drug disposal.
Lapeer Stadium, 7 minutes and 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Enumclaw 14, Washington nothing. So Enumclaw made their third quarter statement. They went right down the field and scored on the Patriots. Now the Patriots take the kickoff.
And with the sideline.
At about the 12-yard line, so not a very effective run back there. I thought he was going to get a little bit farther than he kind of stopped.
I really thought so too, but he hesitated and didn't know which way to go. So
there he is, 1st and 10 now at the 12-yard line, their own 12-yard line for the Washington Patriots. So let's see if they can answer the Enumclaw touchdown.
I sure do hope so. It might keep things a little interesting. But we do know that Washington is a run-heavy offense, so for Enumclaw, just anticipate the run and the quarterback keep right there.
He's upended there to 14, so after a gain of about 2, all that running he gains about 2 yards, brings up 2nd down and about 7 yards, I guess, maybe 3-yard gain on that run.
It'll be 2nd and 7.
That's a play that they ran a few times tonight, and it is pretty much working for them. And the quarterback does see the open gaps, so he can run and gain some more yards. But
this time he passes it up the middle, and it is incomplete. I think the receiver, number 5, was the receiver on the player. That is Dan Novak. He kind of turned into a defensive player there and thought for a second that maybe it had been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Incomplete, brings up 3rd down and 7 to go for the Patriots. This is a big play for them. If they end up punting it here, I'm thinking that Enumclaw would get the ball at about midfield and would be in great position to score again pretty easily.
I'm agreeing with you, Roland. You have to get the first down. This is a crucial moment, especially for your offense.
And in motion through the middle, it's handed off. No, it's kept by the quarterback, and he's looking for room, and he's not going to go anywhere.
Oh,
in fact,
no.
He's going to lose a yard or 2 on that carry.
Maybe, knowing what we know now, maybe we should have handed off to the receiver in motion. He had a lot of free space to move upfield.
Looked like it, but You never know, because if the defense sees that and reacts to it, then it could be quite different. I thought he did hand it off and faked me out, but
You faked me out too. That's why I brought it up.
4th down and 8 yards to go, so a loss of 1 on the play. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the third quarter, and Enumclaw has stepped up in this second half, scored a touchdown, and now a 3-and-out for the Patriots. And here is the punt, and it's going to be almost.
No.
It's fumbled now and recovered by Enumclaw in the end zone for a touchdown. So about the worst thing that could happen, it just happened for the Patriots.
Wow, that's tremendous.
So there was a player coming in off the end for Enumclaw, and the punter saw he was not going to be able to get that off. You have a chance to take another look at that. And we will not see that one on replay. Well, it is a touchdown for Enumclaw. They take a 20-0 lead here.
If you've been paying attention when Washington's punting the ball, Enumclaw likes to load up the box and put a lot of pressure on the punter. And this time they got really, really lucky and got a special team touchdown.
Yep. So Enumclaw has partially blocked one punt, and now they recover the fumble on the punt in the end zone for the touchdown. Now trying for the point after here. It's up and it is good. So now with 6 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third quarter, Enumclaw now has a 21-0 lead over the Patriots. We will be right back.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Ball is kicked off by Enumclaw after their second touchdown in the quarter. Goes through the end zone for a touchback. Washington football at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. Enumclaw's got to be feeling pretty good right now, and Washington, maybe not so much.
Yeah, if I was Washington, I'll be trying different plays in my offensive playbook. Maybe try to figure something out. Maybe substitute some players. I don't know. They got to figure something out. They can't be just punting the ball. You can't be punting. That's not how you win football games.
Yeah, this makes it tough for a team that has statistics like Washington to have to rely on the pass now, which seems like they would. They got to get the ball.
And they do a screen right here.
Bad gain of about 6 on that play.
Hale's pass complete to number 0, Francis Cabasa.
Trying to be successful. The cornerback did dive out and try to deflect that pass. You can see on this replay right here, but
close too.
Got real close, but turned out to be a very successful screen for Washington.
2nd and 4 for the Patriots from the 26-yard line, their own 26. Receiver out to the left and one out to the right as well. 2 men in the backfield. Quarterback keeps it, finds a hole, gets up over the 30, and now he's going to be taken down by a bunch of Hornets.
Interesting. I think one of the running backs didn't motion to the right way and got a little confused. So the quarterback just took it and ran with it.
And he got enough for the first down. So they'll have the ball at the 32-yard line now, 1st and 10.
You see there in the replay, when the running backs didn't run the right route.
It looked weird, didn't it? Yeah.
It looked very strange.
This time they got 3 receivers out to the left and nobody out to the right. 1 man in the backfield. Hale drops back. He's looking for a receiver. Now he's going to run it. Yeah, he's going to throw it way downfield.
Oh.
I kind of think the receiver stopped.
I have to agree with the receiver slightly stopped. He should have kept running.
He was wide open, and Hale saw him.
That's one big missed opportunity for Washington. That could have got them on the board.
Yep.
Wow.
Hale's pass intended
That's the kind of
for
thing I think they need to do. I think that, I mean, it's a risk for them, but you know, and it could just blow up and fail completely. But in order to get back in the game, I think they need to be using the pass.
I agree. Maybe some play action, because they like to run the ball.
Yep.
Play action it and do something over the top. And they ran the ball up the middle. Gained only 2-3 yards that time. So.
I noticed again the snap was high. I've seen the snap a little erratic several times tonight. And it seems like that is got to affect the timing on the play a little bit.
It for sure does. If your snap is everywhere, the quarterback has to take extra time and hopefully not get sacked.
4 receivers out this time, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Hale drops back, good protection. He passes it out. It's
way too high.
Over the head of his receiver, looks like number 1 was the intended receiver, Malik Roller.
Oh, so number 5 was wide open on our side of the field, on the closer side of the field.
Oh.
Another option, but quarterback didn't see him either.
Number 4 was Justin Boleto. My apologies on seeing that number incorrectly. It's 4th down, and the Patriots are going to go into their favorite play. They're not going to go to their favorite play. They're going to stay away from the punt, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
I think number 5 Enumclaw is going to blitz and try to find the quarterback. And this ball is almost picked off. Almost picked off.
Of course, it would be smarter not to pick that one off because if they intercept it, they lose about 30 yards. It is Enumclaw football now at the 35-yard line. Change of possession. Enumclaw is going to come up right away here. 1st and 10 from the Washington 35. So in super position.
Great position for Enumclaw to score another touchdown. Let's see what they do here. They're in full control of this game now. You're up by 3
right now
possessions.
They certainly are. 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So there's plenty of time left, but Washington's got to be tough. And up the middle again. Looks like Tristan Donovan, the ball carrier. He's been a workhorse for them tonight. Gain of about 4 yards on that run. 2nd down, 6 to go on the 31-yard line of Washington.
Let's see what they do here. No one in the backfield. This is a different look. Oh, no. They run their favorite formation.
Donovan with the carry again, and he's going to pick up a few more close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's about a yard short. Should bring up 3rd down and 1 to go for the Hornets. We had a lot of junior cheerleaders out here for tonight's game in the homecoming festivities. The junior cheerleaders have all exited now, and the varsity cheerleaders for the Washington Patriots are down on the track leading the crowd in cheers to try to get some momentum for their team.
Motion number 12 on the far side of the field. Hand it off to number 44 for a gain of no yards.
No gain. Bring up, actually, it looks like about a loss of a yard on that, so it should be 4th down and 2 now for Enumclaw with just under 2:30 left in the 3rd quarter. That's good defensive play.
Very good.
Washington is not giving up on this. They're playing tough. That was a great stop.
4th and 1. Let's see what Enumclaw wants to do here. You're up by 3 possessions.
Into it here. Moving their team on. Got a receiver that's wide open.
Pitch it out.
For
a loss.
Another great defensive play by Washington.
And the crowd is roaring.
Enumclaw turns the ball over on downs.
replay on that. You can see Donovan gets the pitch out, and the Washington players are right there for him. Number 51, number 3 on that tackle. That's an excellent. Utiro Latin Henley is one of those, and 51 is Toby LaFoe. It's fine defensive play. Washington takes the ball back on downs, 1st and 10 from their own 30.
As you can see, they have 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen, and they decide to hand the ball off.
Gain of 2 yards on that run.
It looks like number 10 may or may not be either. Hopefully it's just a muscle cramp for number 10, as you can see on your screen.
Enumclaw digging in here. Washington sending receivers out. One man in the backfield. Hale takes the snap. He's going to he's going to keep it. Go around the left-hand side. He's got some room.
He's going.
Makes it up to the 40, and he's still going. Up to about
the 50-yard line.
50 or so. It's going to be about the 46-yard line. So first down run up to the 46 of Washington gives them the first and
as you see on the replay, they tried to hand it off, but the quarterback kept it and got a big gain. Big gain. That's one thing about Washington's offense. They like to either hand it off or quarterback keep and see what happens. So
Washington up again on the line, 4 receivers, and might have a motion penalty here. Just as the ball, just before the ball was snapped, number 0 checked with the official to see if he was onside or not, and he stepped back just as the ball was being snapped. So that's a motion penalty on Washington. It'll move him back 5 yards, put the ball at the 41-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 now for the Patriots.
Oh boy, let's see what they can do with 1st and 15. They really need to at least put something up on the board. Pass number 5. Excellent pass, excellent reception.
Number 5 takes the ball up to the 36-yard line. That's Dan Novak on the reception. Take it to the 37. It will be a first down there for the Patriots. That's a nice play.
Play action. Finds an open receiver in the middle of the field for first down. Excellent, excellent. Something that Washington really, really needs.
Another pass attempt.
Oh no,
this is a fumble. And it's picked up by Enumclaw, and he's running back, running to the end zone. But I don't think they can advance the ball on the fumble. Oh no, they're calling it an incomplete pass. So it's not a fumble. I would have sworn that's a fumble.
Pass ruled incomplete.
That's a big sigh of relief for Washington right there. Big sigh of relief.
I'd love to see that replay to see if that was indeed. But that's what the officials have ruled, so that's what it is. It will be 2nd down and 10 from the 37-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 10.
26 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, so we're almost at the end of the 3rd here. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. Enumclaw leads 21-0. Washington desperately trying to put something on the board. Here's a handoff up the middle. And that's going to be a gain of about 3.
Judge pays the cross on the carry.
I'm thinking to the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they. No, I think they're not going to stop the clock here.
It'll be 3rd.
If I was in Washington, I might try another pass play.
We have just reached the end of the 3rd quarter, so we will not see what's going to happen until we come back after this break with end of the 3rd quarter, 21-0 in favor of Enumclaw. We'll be right back.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
12 minutes left in this one. 1/4 for Washington to make their move, for Enumclaw to stop them. Let's see what happens here. Ball is, officials are trying to figure out where the ball is supposed to be placed. It's going to be at the 33-yard line of Enumclaw. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 yards to go for the Washington Patriots. I'm sure this is 4-down territory at this point in the game, being 21 points behind.
This is a crucial moment for their offense. Crucial moment. Enumclaw is showing blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
That was a pretty impressive play by the defense there. They came right through.
And it looks like we have an offensive player on Washington somewhat slow, getting up slow to his feet.
It'll be 4th down.
They came right through right away, and Hale had nowhere to go with that one. He is taken down at the 44-yard line. So it's 4th down and 16
Forever.
to go. Yeah, a long way. 16 yards to go for the 1st down, just into the 4th quarter here. And this is 4-down territory, being 21 points behind. Washington really can't give the ball up here.
Washington has to do something magical right here to get on the board. Enumclaw blitzes. And
that's going to pick up about 3 yards.
3 yards.
Patriots turn the ball over.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing, but not quite 16. So that does turn the ball over on downs to the Hornets. They'll take over it. And I guess we're going to take a break.
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma. ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Noah. Something more than a birthday is happening here.
So coming out of that break there, we saw Gunner drop back and throw a long pass down to the sideline that was off the fingertips of the receiver. So and that brings up 2nd down and 10 yards to go for Enumclaw. They were going for the kill there, but were not successful.
Just tipped.
They're in a good position here. I mean, they can just run some clock. Throwing an incomplete pass stops the clock.
I would just do any play. That's not going to hurt your offense. And a drop ball.
Number 14 had it in his breadbasket and it fell out. Landon Brower missed that one. That brings up 3rd down and 10, and again stops the clock for Enumclaw.
Hey, Roland, did you know that Bates Technical College students in the MPC program are producing this football game right now?
I did know that, but I keep on forgetting to say something about it.
Well,
It'll be 30-10.
This is a great learning experience for students in the program because they get a chance to do all the work. They're running the cameras, they're doing the directing and the graphics and the audio and
rolls out, tosses the ball. Number 80 catches it, he's running down, and it's tackled right around the 5, and there's a flag. Might be a defensive penalty, but let's check this replay out. Play action, quarterback scrambles out, deep ball, right in the hands of receiver number 80. And I guess it's a face mask right there. Face mask, they call it face mask.
Yep.
That gets them even closer to the goal line, so.
He'll be half the distance to the goal.
That just helps out Enumclaw to score just to score another touchdown.
First and goal from the 2.5-yard line for Enumclaw. 10 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Enumclaw is poised to push their lead out.
I mean, I do get the frustration on Washington's defense. They've been trying and trying. But they've been doing pretty good, if you ask me. So.
Enumclaw takes a timeout, and both teams will gather around their coaches. With the score 21-0, we'll be right back.
You really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Some things in your medicine cabinet are more dangerous than others. When it comes to prescription drugs, opioid pain medicines can be addictive and even deadly. Half the people who misuse prescription pain medicines get them from a friend or family member. Be part of the solution. Go through your medicine cabinets, drawers, anywhere you keep unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups. Find out how to dispose of them safely. Visit fda.gov/drug disposal.
Enumclaw hands the ball off up the middle. Washington stops him short of the goal line, so it'll bring up second down and goal to go. Just looking at the stats, and Enumclaw averages 4.2 points in the third quarter. And tonight, they scored 14 points in the third quarter, and no points in the first half. No, 7 points in the first half.
Very backwards.
Very backwards from what they've averaged so far this season, but I guess that's good for them. I mean, they were in a dogfight in the first half, and they really came out and have performed very well in the second half.
Interesting. Oh.
Well, that guy was wide open, but the pass was just a little bit off target. They bring up third and goal for Enumclaw.
And if I was a quarterback, I would just try and jump over that line. He's a big quarterback. Might as well try. I don't know. I would like to see quarterback sneak or something.
Take advantage of his size?
Yes.
We'll see what they do. It looks like the ball's at about the, it's hard to see from this angle, but about the 2-yard line.
The crowd's trying to hype up the defense for another stop.
Oh, nice little pass over the middle for an easy touchdown. Back again to number 80 for the touchdown. He was the one that got that long reception down the sideline.
Carson Holt.
Right. Replay on this. You can see he just pops open on the middle there and jumps
wide
up
open
and catches that ball. It's a score 27-0 right now, and they're going for the point after here.
Touchdown. We have an injury timeout.
There is an injury on the field. This is the first injury we've seen tonight where the player's been down on the field, so that's kind of nice to be able to say that we haven't seen anything like that so far. Unfortunately, we've seen it now. Looks like it's just cramps or just kind of stretching out the calf of the player that's on the ground. I can't see his number, but pretty sure it's just a cramping situation there, so hopefully nothing serious.
Looks like he is in a lot of pain, even though they're trying to stretch out his hamstring or...
Yeah, it just definitely doesn't look comfortable. And there you see on the left the instructor, one of the instructors in the program there at Bates Technical College, the Media Production and Communication Program.
Ken Whitko.
Ken Whitko. And Ace Wheeler is the other instructor in that program.
Howdy.
So the students are here, but so are the instructors. They work long, hard hours, especially on these production days, to get this done, lead their students in the teaching and learning process.
I just want to remind everyone who is paying attention to this game, listening and watching, this is fully produced by the students of Bates Technical College MPC program. So hats off to all these students putting in all this hard work.
Enumclaw set now for the point after attempt. The kick is up and it is good. So with 9 minutes and 41 seconds left in the game, Enumclaw now takes a 28-0 lead. We'll be right back after these messages.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
And we are back from our short break.
Enumclaw setting up for the point after for the kickoff after their touchdown. Now leading in the game 28-0. Obviously pretty comfortable with that lead. They've had an excellent second half. And here's the kickoff. Nice kickoff, takes them down to almost the goal line.
One thing that the kick returner is doing is he's running sideways towards his own sideline, which is not making any forward progression at all.
Enumclaw covered that very well, so he didn't have a lot of options either. He saw those guys
That's very
sprinting
true.
after him, and I don't know if I would like that. I'd run for the sideline too. First and 10 for the Patriots. Ball is on the 14-yard line.
And on Washington's sideline, player number 1 is showing a lot of frustration and a lot of emotion. And I gotta say, I feel for him. I'll be frustrated as well.
Bell drops back, looking upfield, throws the ball, a long pass over the head of his intended receiver, who had a step on the defense there, but was not able to get up to reach to that pass. Keandre Hollingsworth was the intended receiver.
That was a great play. Unfortunately, it was just overthrown. Missed opportunity for Washington again.
Those, I just feel like those are the things they have to try. I mean, if you're not trying something like that, you're probably not going to score quickly enough to get back in this game.
That is also very true, but you also have to execute perfectly.
True. Yep.
Execution is everything.
Well, again, drops back. There's pressure coming. He goes to the right side, finds his receiver. He's going to get a first down out of this as long as he can hang on. Goes down at about the 25-yard line after the reception. That does stop the clock while they move the chains.
Let's see on the replay. They show pressure on the far side of the field. Quarterback gets it out in time. It's a wide open receiver for first down. Number 5. Which is Dan Novak for Washington. Good pass here again. Coming on the far side, more pressure. Quarterback scrambling up the middle, and almost picked. Receiver number 11 could have caught that ball too.
I was tipped by the defender. I think number 2 on the play was Drew Francis, if I saw that right. And then the receiver almost got it.
Yes.
But ultimately it falls to the turf, incomplete. Brings up second down and 10 for the Patriots from their own 26-yard line.
Slightly overthrown by the quarterback, but man.
8:41 left to go in the game. Enumclaw ahead 28-0. This is not unusual for Enumclaw's defense to have zeros for their opponents. That ball's nearly picked off as well. Number 11 knocks it down. Alec Johnson on the play.
Broken up by number 11, Alec Johnson.
Defense again by Enumclaw. As I say, I know it's normal to not have very many points. They haven't given up 26 points all season. They're averaging less than 6 points a game they've given up.
Just about, yeah.
A little over 5 points a game they give up on defense, on the average. So that is a stingy defense right there. And tonight, they're doing the same thing. They were only really threatened once, and that was the field goal that went off the upright.
Yes. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback scrambles. Let's see what he does. Just short of the 50-yard line at the 48-49.
Good run on that play. I was looking to see if there are any flags, and there are none, so it looks like that play is going to stand.
The Enumclaw likes to pressure the far side of the field, or the top of your screen. Something that they've been doing this drive.
I have an injury on the field, and it's down on the sideline beyond, just next to the Washington bench, and I can't see who that is.
Number 2, the quarterback.
He took a pretty good shot there. He got spun around, and then he got hit one more time by a defender.
That should have been maybe unsportsmanlike conduct.
Unnecessary roughness.
Or unnecessary roughness.
Hard to say, because I think he was still in the field of play, and he got spun around. I don't think he'd gone out of bounds. And
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
And we are back, and player number 2 from Washington is getting checked out on the sideline here.
Henley on the carry.
it looked like he had a bum ankle. It's something that happened to the lower leg, perhaps, on that last play. So they took him over to the trainer table and have him there. In the meantime, Washington ran a running play, gained 3 yards. The clock continues to tick away here, less than 8 minutes now. And the Patriots have the ball, second down and 7 yards to go, right at the midfield stripe. Number 3, Ontario Latin Henley is taking over at the quarterback position. He's listed as a running back, a free safety, and a wide receiver, and now he's playing quarterback.
More positions the better. See what they do here.
He takes the snap, he's looking, he's going to throw, he's a left-handed thrower. It goes up in the air.
And that is picked off.
Nice defensive play there by number 14, and number 14's
honestly,
Landon Brower.
That is a mood killer for Washington. Enumclaw is in full control of this game.
They take over at their own 25-yard line. Now it does Enumclaw, first and 10.
You see here, it's a jump ball, but defensive player on Enumclaw got his hands early on it. Came down with the pick.
He just had better position on that play. I mean, it was up for both of them, but he was a little bit in better position, got in front of the receiver and took the ball out of the air.
If you're paying attention to sidelines, 2 different stories.
Yes. Enumclaw now with the ball, running it out of bounds on the far side after a gain of about 7 or 8. Hard to tell from our angle here. Gain of 8 on this play. You can see there's a toss out. Player goes up the sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. There. Should stop the clock. It does. 7:13. Second down and 2 yards to go for Enumclaw. Another handoff.
Oh, almost.
And this is a first down run for the Hornets.
Cole McBride on the carry.
Well, if you're the Hornets, you're lucky that you hand off the ball and didn't get sacked for a loss of yards on that play.
Yep.
Result of the play is Enumclaw first down. It'll be first and 10.
Ace is referring to, I believe, number 5, Dan Novak, I think, that came running through there and almost got to the quarterback before the handoff. But Enumclaw earns the first down, has the ball at their own 36-yard line, first and 10.
Number 80 again. Up the middle for another first down at the 50. We'll roll, and this is a completely different half.
It sure is. Carson Holt has shined brightly this half with his receiving yards.
Result is an Enumclaw first down.
Enumclaw has woken up too. First half was completely silent, besides for just one touchdown, and now they've scored a lot more in the second half.
Yeah, 28-0 now, as you can see, in favor of Enumclaw. 6 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game. In fact, he turns and hands off. This time Washington stacks him up pretty quickly. Number 19, the ball carrier, that's Tyler Overdorf for the Hornets. Takes the ball up to about the midfield stripe. Maybe second down and 8 yards to go from there for Enumclaw.
Tyler Overdorf.
So, some carries here in the fourth quarter as the more regular players, number 12, Tristan Donovan, and number 44, get a bit of a break, although I think they're both in there now. Seamus Tui is the other one. Donovan gets the handoff, cuts up field, and makes it up to about the 45-yard line.
Tristan Donovan on the carry.
2 yards short of the first down. That'll bring up third down and about 3 yards to go.
And if I was the Enumclaw, I'll be running the ball, trying to eat up as much time as possible. And try not to get any penalties on offense either. And try to stop the ball. Have the time keep on rolling down. And you have this game in the bag.
Now down to 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Gunner steps up and throws
this one
down
up to number 5. Fantastic grab by number 5 from Enumclaw.
Olsen goes up for that one and gets a great gain on that one for the Hornets.
As you can see here on this replay, quarterback takes it, floats it up, jump ball. Wow, fantastic grab.
19-yard line there on that pass.
Washington's defense getting somewhat frustrated. I don't blame them. Offense been silent the whole night, so.
And off to 44, he's going to be stopped right away after maybe for no gain even. Good defensive play there by the Patriots to stop that running play. Second down, 10 yards to go for Enumclaw. Clock is still running on the running play, so
it'll be second and 10.
Just under 3:50 now. So Enumclaw is content to see that clock go down and just keep on eating up yards here.
That's all you need to do to win this ball game if you're on Enumclaw. Now it looks like Washington is showing a blitz. And deep ball
wide open in the end zone. Number 11.
Touchdown. Adding up points on the scoreboard for Enumclaw. Now this is just getting all lopsided now.
Yeah, they're really breaking this game open. You can see the replay on the touchdown pass here. Gunner just kind of rolls out, looks, and way down in the corner is your receiver who's wide open. Just makes an easy grab, puts his 2 feet in bounds. And there you go. There's your touchdown. 34-0 right now. Enumclaw lining up for the point after attempt.
All right, let's see if Washington does not jump on this PAT attempt.
That looks good. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes the score with 3 minutes and 24 seconds left in the game. 35-0 in favor of Washington, in favor of Enumclaw. We will be right back.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
So I was saying the second half of this game, Enumclaw has looked more like the number 4 2A team that they've been rated, and Washington's looked much more like the 34th ranked team in 2A than they did in the first half. First half, both teams played excellent football. Second half's been all Enumclaw.
Very lopsided in the second half of play.
Washington takes the ball close to the goal line. Good return this time.
This is probably one of his better returns for Washington.
Up to the 28-yard line. I believe that's number 1, Malik Roller, who was after the last return. It was not Roller, it was somebody else. But a nice return out to the 28. Washington will take the ball there. 1st and 10.
All right, so the last drive, Washington has been showing more pass plays. I hope they can figure something out and pass the ball more and be more successful and hopefully just score a touchdown or at least something on the board.
I wonder if they're going to rely more on their running game, though, because that's what their strength is, just to keep possession, not let the score get any bigger. Of course, they do not have Hale at quarterback right now, so that makes it a little bit more of a challenge for them. Number 3, Ontario Latin Henley, is playing the quarterback position.
See on this replay, quarterback keeps it, runs it outside, and just gets ankle paved by number 2 from Enumclaw.
That's a nice little open field tackle, I guess. Drew Francis for Enumclaw, number 2. Brings up second down and a long 8 for the Patriots.
Looks like Enumclaw is going to show blitz.
And up the middle there, I noticed that Washington has yet another quarterback. This is Leslie Elliott, who is actually listed as a quarterback. Elliott is a 5'10", 178-pound sophomore playing the quarterback position after the injury to Kylie Hale.
Let's see if he can turn this offense around and maybe hopefully score something on the board for Washington. Get some momentum going.
3rd down and 5 for the Patriots. Another handoff. This time the ball carrier is taken down after maybe a 1-yard gain.
Williams on the carry.
So that'll bring up 4th down for the Patriots.
No gain on the play, it'll be 4th and 5.
No gain, so it's 4th and 5.
One thing I just don't understand is that you've been running the ball all night, you score 0. Why are you not changing anything? Trial and error, you've been 3 and out. Sure, you threw an interception, but I mean, you haven't been passing the ball that much all night. But
I think maybe at this point in the game, it's like, okay, let's just stick with our strengths, and we'll just go as far as we can. Because the game, obviously, 35-point deficit with a little over a minute left. Not a lot of hope of winning the game, but you can still play to your strengths, perhaps.
That is true.
Although they were unable to get the first down on that run, so they are going to turn the ball over on downs. Back to Enumclaw.
And it looks like number 6 is slow up to his feet on Washington's side. No, sorry, number 9.
DeAndre Hollingsworth on the carry.
DeAndre Hollingsworth.
Turn the ball over on down.
Some things in your medicine cabinet are more dangerous than others. When it comes to prescription drugs, opioid pain medicines can be addictive and even deadly. Half the people who misuse prescription pain medicines get them from a friend or family member. Be part of the solution. Go through your medicine cabinets, drawers, anywhere you keep unused opioid pills, patches, or syrups. Find out how to dispose of them safely. Visit fda.gov/drug disposal.
All right, we are back. Enumclaw took a knee. Running down the time, we have less than 45 seconds to go. Enumclaw lines back up in victory formation. And Let's see. We know what they're going to do. They're just going to take a knee, run down the clock.
That should be the last snap of the game as the clock.
Washington called a timeout.
Oh.
Timeout, Patriots.
Okay.
Okay, that's very interesting. I mean, you should have probably done something else on offense if you really wanted the ball, but hey, I'm not the head coach, so what do I know, right?
26 seconds left here as Washington takes the timeout. They're trailing 35-0, and Enumclaw is simply trying to run out the clock and end this game. And they're going to take a knee here to get that clock going. And let's see if Washington stops it anymore. Clock is running.
And
I think that's going to be the last play of the game, Ace.
Alrighty, so we have Enumclaw 35, Washington 0 for Washington's homecoming event.
And the clock has just hit 0, so that is the end of the game. Teams should come out and congratulate each other. Thanks to the media production and communication program at Bates Technical College, the students enrolled in that program have done a great job tonight producing this game. It's been fun to watch it, announce it, enjoy it. Hope you did. And we hope to see you back here in another week or so at, are we going to be at Franklin Pierce this week?
Next Thursday, Franklin Pierce will be back for another football game.
So with that, we'll say good night to you and best of all.